Between these iconic hedges, the field where some of college football's greats have called home. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, where these fans are ready to turn the dogs loose. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Georgia's offense is on the field for the first time today. This rivalry is intense. The connections between the two, it's more like a family feud more so than a bitter war.
And for example, about the connections, Reese, how about Vince Dooley, longtime Georgia coach? He went to Auburn. How about great player Pat Dye, All-American at Georgia, coaches at Auburn? The connections are real, the rivalry is real.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. The Bulldogs pulled one out of the fire and beat Auburn in a close one the last time these two met.
Yeah, it was a really good one in the Deep South's oldest rattle. You've seen so many great games in this matchup, and that was one of them. But Georgia came away with it, and Auburn got to think about that for a whole year.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Got it in the middle. It's dealt. Still on his feet at the 45. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Smith.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Oh, he's going to go for the return. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Auburn Tigers offense will take the field for the first time. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be peeking that way from the free safety position.
Yeah, he's been watching the film. This dude in the middle, man, he can light people up. So you can't tiptoe. You got to be aggressive and run in there. But this is a pretty interesting matchup today.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. White going to attack through the air. Got his man quickly. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Caught in the backfield, it's Hunter. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. On the move, it's Cobb. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Looking for his man. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. At the 35, he's loose. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. He's looking to throw it. That's caught. It's Cobb. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
On the option. Now the toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that'll...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Leaves it with the back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Guys, only Minnesota and Wisconsin have played more often than Auburn and Georgia. This rivalry is rich in tradition.
And you're right, Reese. This goes back to 1892. A long time. This game has been heated. You know a bunch of the names, a bunch of the storylines. And speaking of storylines, how about the mascot for Georgia? Literally trying to bite an Auburn wide receiver. That's how real this rivalry is.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Georgia lining up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of...
He's going for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
They'll run play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's Fairweather. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. White wants to throw it, trying to get to it. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. Sends his first one of the day on the lane. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Snags it down the right side. Running toward the tape. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Georgia! Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that one. Nice job.
It bounced through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Catch in the middle, it's Simmons. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. A new set of downs after the completion. To the ground with the back. At midfield, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. The sweet feet buy a little time. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. White going to attack through the air. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Well, that play never had a chance on 4th down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. The quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Finds a crease at the 20. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown Bulldogs! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create some, looking for a huge play. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pulls it in. It's Lambert-Smith. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense gets to the quarterback. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. White wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics. Around midfield, 4-down territory. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Going up top on 1st down. Hit as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Getting some heat. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll call for the fair catch here. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably
looking deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Caught, close to the marker, it's Coleman. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
With the catch, it's Simmons. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Tigers have their offense in high gear.
We've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And the big dog got him again. And Georgia can be judicious when they blitz because they get pressure from the guys up front.
So nice having a defensive line that hunts. And year after year, Georgia finds these guys, but the double guys, the guys that get double sacks in a game, double-digit sacks in a season, these guys make your defense really special.
Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. They're trying to get to it. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Here's the handoff. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Now he's going to break the pocket. Snares it outside. It's Hunter.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against the guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
He'll set up to throw. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on down.